This is the latest in running and endurance headlines with Pace Per Mile News and Lisa Knight.
LA will host the 2016 U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials for men and women on February 13th. The races will be televised on NBC just a day before the annual Los Angeles Marathon. Back in 2012, the men's and women's races were held together for the first time in Houston, which lost their bid to host the event this year. Runners registering for the 38th Grandma's Marathon have until Friday to enter the race before the price goes up by $5 from $90 to $95. You can visit grandmasmarathon.com to register for the Two Harbors to Duluth race on June 21st. The fee will go up again to $110 after April 1st. However, saving money may not be the only reason to get your entry in early. The marathon field is limited to just the first 10,000 participants. Registration for the 2014 Gary Bjorklund Half Marathon begins February 10th and will continue through the 21st with only 6,700 participants randomly selected via lottery. Registration for the 33rd Medtronic Twin Cities Marathon on October 5th will open at 9 a.m. this Saturday. After overwhelming support and encouragement from athletes, competitors, and residents, the Longmont City Council voted 7-0 on Tuesday to keep the Longmont Triathlon, which has been hosted by the city since 1981 and is, according to supporters, the oldest continually operating triathlon in the continental United States. While the specific dates and times are still being arranged, Mayor Dennis Coombs says he is excited to have the event, which many consider the perfect beginner's triathlon, return for 2014. And Javier Sanchez, the new Lifetime Miami Marathon race director, is famous for throwing extravagant night-long parties, but this Sunday he's throwing one that's 26.2 miles long, and it all begins at 6:05 a.m. Sunday in front of American Airlines Arena. Marathon goers are not just participating, but will take over the streets in a celebration filled with live music, food, and even free bling. Drumlines and color guards, DJs and cheerleaders, live bands, and more will perform at around 40 different entertainment stations set up along the course. Sounds like a great time. Can I still get a ticket? That's a look at Pace Per Mile News on this Thursday, January 30th. I'm Lisa Knight. Have a great day.